we are solving system of nonlinear equations with method of our choice. 4x squared plus 5y squared is equal 24, and 5x squared minus 2y squared is equal negative 3. Okay, since the numbers are easy, because I have 5y squared, negative 2y squared, I can multiply 1 by 5, 1 by 2, and signs are different, so I all prefer to do method of addition and eliminate this y. So I'm going to, so I have 5y squared and negative 2y squared, so I have to bring to 10, right? Which means I have to multiply by 2 this one and 5 by this one. And sign we have already different anyway. So let's see. 8x squared plus 10y squared equal 48. And then 25x squared minus 10y squared equal negative 15. Let's add. This is going to be gone, and I will have 33x squared is equal 48 minus 15, it's going to be 33, and x squared is equal 1, right? So when x squared is equal 1, x squared equal 1, that means x is equal plus minus 1. Yes? Okay. Now let's find y, because since we have x already, I'm going to plug to the second one. Let me show you. I'm going to plug to the second one. All right. So 5x squared minus, it's not a must condition. You can plug to first one, whichever you prefer. Negative 3. So plugging, since it's square, so plus 1 minus 1 doesn't matter, right? I will do 5 times plus or minus 1, both at the same time, because it's going to be 1 anyway, minus 2y squared equal negative 3, and that's going to be 5 minus 2y squared equal negative 3. 2y squared is equal 5 plus 3. I moved 3 on the left side and negative 2y squared on the right side, so get positive numbers. 2y squared is equal 8, y squared is equal 4, and y is equal plus minus 2. So what combination we are going to have? X is equal positive 1, right? From here, we will have combination y is equal positive 2 and y is equal negative 2. And then x is equal negative 1, y is equal again positive 2, y is equal negative 2. So let's write down the answer. Here it's going to be x is 1, y is 2, x is 1, y is negative 2, x is negative 1, y is 2, x is negative 1, y is negative 2. Okay, and this is going to be our answer. Let me write down answer. Okay, question number 2. Now, that's one kind of solution. Let me make it more organized. Okay. And this one. All right. So question number 2. What do we have? 7x squared plus y squared is equal 56. And we have xy equals 7. Well, in this case, I have no choice, but I have to use method of substitution because I have multiplication xy is equal 6, right? Okay, so how I'm going to solve it? So where I want to plug in, since I have x squared has coefficient 7, but y squared has coefficient 1, so my guesstimate is to substitute y. So y is equal 7 divided by x. And from here we are going to plug 7x squared plus 7 over x squared, that will be our y, right, equal 56. So what do? 7x squared plus 49 over x squared is equal 56. Yes? We bring to common denominator, which is going to be x squared, right? X squared here, x squared here, right? Then x squared here, x squared here. So once we have, since it's equation, after having every single term the same denominator or common denominator, we can drop it and we can write down 7x to 4 plus 49 minus 56x squared is equal 0. Okay, so all right, let me rewrite 7x to 4. You see here quadratic equation minus 56x squared plus 49, right, equals 0. Let's take 7 as a common factor. We will have x to 4 minus 8x squared plus 7 equal 0. Let's see if we can break it down. 7x squared here, because we have x to 4, right? Square here and 1x squared here. Now let's see which numbers can be negative 1, negative 7. Because negative 1 times negative 7, it's going to be positive 7. And negative 1, negative 7 is equal negative 8, right? So it's going to be negative 1 and negative 7. To remind you, it doesn't matter which one you put first, negative 7 or negative 1. Absolutely doesn't matter. Okay, let me clean this drafting. And we have x squared is equal positive 1, or x squared is equal positive 7. What does that mean? That means x is equal plus minus 1, and x is equal plus minus square root 7. Okay? All right, so let's find out y from here. Once we have x, now we need to find y. The easiest way, it's going to be, I'm going to plug into xy. Let me see. These both, I will try. I'm going to plug to this one. Okay, xy equals 7. Let me write down. Okay, so I'm writing down x. Now here I have to go one by one, right? Because there is no square. So positive plus 1 will give me one answer, negative 1 will give me another answer. Okay, so x is equal plus minus 1. Trying this one first. So 1 times y is equal 7. So y is equal 7. Let me put this way so I will have the answer much better now, writing x is equal positive 1. Okay, so x is equal 1, y is equal 7. 1 and 7. Next, x is equal negative 1. We are getting negative 1 times y equal 7. Y is equal negative 7. So answer is 1 and negative 1, negative 7. All right. Next, x is equal positive square root 7. So which means square root 7 times y is equal 7, right? Y is equal 7 divided by square root 7. We cannot have square root in denominator, so we are going to rationalize, meaning get rid of square root. Multiply here square root 7. That's how I get rid of it. Here also multiply square root 7. And I am getting 7 square root 7 divided by 7. 7 and 7 gone. The answer is a square root of 7. And the value of x, it's going to be x and y, it's going to be square root of 7, square root of 7. Next, x is equal negative square root of 7. So it's going to be negative square root of 7. This is y time equals 7. And y is equal negative 7 over square root 7, which is going to be negative square root 7, yes? After the same changes, it's just going to be negative square root 7. And the answer going to be negative square root 7, negative square root 7. So let's rewrite the entire set of solutions. Okay. One and 7, negative 1, negative 7, square root 7, square root 7, negative square root negative 7, what am I doing? Negative square root 7, negative square root 7. And this is going to be our answer. So, how do you know from the very beginning how many answers you possibly have? Since you have two variables, right? So, for every, you have x squared, that means you have to expect 2 x's. You have 2 y's, that means you have to expect 2 y's. And accordingly, it's going to be total 4 solutions. Next, we have x squared plus 2y squared is equal 900, and x plus y is equal 30. Okay. Well, this one also is going to go with method of substitution. Why? Because one equation is non-linear, the other one is linear. Just real quick for the students who don't remember what means linear, non-linear. Linear equation is the one that has maximum, let's say, the highest degree 1. See, when we have x1, y1. At the second, let's say I put here 2, it's become non-linear. All right? Now, first equation is non-linear, second one is linear. You can't add them. I mean, you can add them, but you won't go any far. You will go far to the woods. It won't help you to simplify, but it will completely confuse you. Therefore, in that case, we are going to use method of substitution. And since my x squared doesn't have any coefficient, I'm going to substitute x. So x from the linear equation. I am finding x that is equal 30 minus y, and substituting to the first one, which is going to be 30 minus y. Okay, let me write down original one so you can understand maybe better. X squared will help you better. 2y squared equal 900. And from here, I'm writing down 30 minus y squared plus 2y squared equal 900. Okay, this would be much better, huh? So, even better. This way would be easier to see. So let's distribute 30 minus y squared, a minus b squared. It's going to be 30 squared, which is going to be 900, minus 2ab twice 30, and y will be 60y, and plus y squared. Plus y squared equal 900. Okay? So we are having 3y squared minus 60y plus 900 equal 900. Successfully canceling 900, 900, because once you move on the other side, it's going to be 900 minus 900. And we are going to have 3y squared minus 60y is equal 0. Okay, I'm taking out common factor, 3y. So I will get y minus 20 equals 0. So from here, since the product is equal 0, that means either first term is equal 0 or second term is equal 0. From here, y is equal 0. From here, y is equal 20. So we have two answers of y. Now we are going to plug to second one. I'm plugging x plus y is equal 30 because it's easier. So let me change the color. X plus y is equal 30. Okay. So first case, y is equal 0. X is equal 30, right? In first set of answer, we got 30 and 0. Next, y is equal 20. And we are getting x plus 20 equal 30. And x is equal 10. So the solution is 10 and 20. So overall, our answer is going to be 10, 20, and 30, 0. Okay? All right. Next one, number 4. We have x cubed plus y equals 0, 2x squared minus y equals 0. Okay, since degree don't match, so I'm going to, actually, I can add them. I have plus y, I have minus y. I can get rid of it clearly. I can get rid of y. And then we can solve for x. That would be easier. So I'm adding right here. This is gone. And I have x cubed plus 2x squared equals 0. I'm taking out x squared. It's going to be x plus 2 equals 0, right? Since it's a product, equals 0. So that means either x squared equals 0, where x is equal 0, or x plus 2 is equal 0, when x is equal negative 2. Okay, so once we have value of x, now we can find value of y. Pretty straightforward. And I'm going to plug in the second one, 2x squared, because it's easier to work with square rather than cube, right? Minus y is equal 0. Okay, so x is equal 0, right? Which means y is going to be 0 also. Here we are getting 0, 0. X is equal negative 2. I'm having 2 times negative 2 squared minus y equals 0. And I'm having 2 times 4 minus y equals 0. And y is equal 8. So the answer here is going to be negative 2 and 8. Okay? Let me put here answer, I forgot. So the answer here also is going to be 0, 0, negative 2, 8. This is going to be our solution. Moving to question number 5. I have x squared plus y plus 9 squared equal 9. And second one, x squared plus 3y equal negative 19. Okay, look here, I have x squared, I have x squared. If I multiply by negative 1, then I can just add and get rid of x squared, right? So first one, I multiply by negative 1. No, second one. Why not first one? Because I don't want to touch then y plus 9 squared and I have negative sign in front and then flip the sign. Why do I need to complicate? When in the second, all I have, 3y will become negative. So multiplying this one by negative 1. And we are getting x squared plus y plus 9 squared equal 9. And here we get negative x squared minus 3y equal positive 18. Adding them up, this is nicely done. Here we are getting y squared, y plus 9 squared minus 3y equal 27. Okay? Okay, so let's open y plus 9 squared. That's a plus b squared. It's going to be y squared plus 2 times 9 times y, 18y. And plus 9 squared will be 81 minus 3y equal 27. Okay, like terms, this with this and this one with this one. And we are getting y squared, 18 minus 3, 15y. 81 minus 27, 11 minus 7, 4. 7 minus 2, 5. 54 minus plus 54 equal 0. Okay, so let's see if we can break it down. So which numbers? 9 and 6, right? 9 times 6 is 54. 9 plus 6 is 15. Plus 9 plus 6. So from here, either 9, the y plus 9 is equal 0, where y is equal negative 9, or y plus 6 is equal 0, y is equal negative 6. Why we take 0? Because if the product is 0, result of multiplication, that means either one term is 0 or another term is 0. Okay, once we have value of y, we can figure out our x. And in this case, I'm taking second one, x squared plus 3y equal negative 18. So let me write down x squared plus 3y equal negative 18. And let's plug one by one. Y is equal negative 9. It's going to be x squared plus 3 times negative 9. I'm going slow, so it will be clear. And from here, x squared minus 27 equal negative 18. X squared is equal positive 27 minus 18, it's going to be positive 9. And x is equal plus minus 3. So from here, we are getting the answer positive 3, negative 9. And we are getting the answer negative 3, same negative 9. Right? Okay. And the other one is negative 6. Y is equal negative 6. So we get x squared plus 3 times negative 6 is equal negative 18. So we get x squared minus 18 equal negative 18. This is nicely gone, right? When on the two sides of equal sign, you have the same sign and same number, you can cancel. Because once you move, you are getting one positive, one negative, and you get 0 anyway. And we get x squared equals 0, x is equal 0. So for the second one, we are getting 0, negative 6. And therefore, did I forget to put the answer? No, I didn't. So, and therefore, the answer is going to be 3, negative 9, negative 3, negative 9, 0, negative 6. Question number 6. Okay? What do we have? Y is equal x plus 2 squared. I'm going to solve this quadratic equation with a method of discriminant. So you can break it down if you want. I don't like to guess. So I'm going to solve this way. So x12 is equal negative b plus minus b squared minus 4ac. I call it universal method because you can apply to absolutely any quadratic equation divided by 2a. And we have ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So my a, b, and c. My a is 2, b is 17, c is 30. Okay, let's start working. x12, because it's not as scary as it looks like. Negative b, b is 17, will be negative 17. Yes? Negative 17 plus minus square root b squared, 17 squared minus 4 times a times c. And dividing by 2a, 2 times 2. That's all. Now this needs to be solved. And x12 is equal negative 17 plus minus. So 17 times 17, 17 squared, it's going to be 119. Minus, how much it's going to be? What? I don't think so. Something is wrong. Hold on. 289. Yeah, I'm wondering what's happening. Sorry. I punched the numbers on calculator real quick, not to hold with square on a paper. Okay, 289 minus 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 30 is 240. Right? Divided by 4. From here, x12 is equal negative 17 plus minus 49. Beautiful. And we are getting negative 17 plus minus 7 over 4. From here, x1 is equal negative 17 plus 7 over 4. It's going to be negative 10 over 4. It's going to be negative 5 over 2. and x2 is equal negative 17 minus 7 over 4. It's going to be equal negative 24 over 4. It's going to be negative 6. All right, we got it. So, because following by Vieta, we can break it down. It says x minus x1, x minus x2. This is the Vieta's rule, which means I'm going to do x minus x1, so it's going to be minus, and I have negative 5 over 2, then it's going to be plus 5 over 2, and then times x minus negative 6, it's going to be plus 6 equals 0, right? From here, x plus 5 over 2 is equal 0, which means x is equal negative 5 over 2, and x plus 6 equals 0. From here, x is equal negative 6. Okay, so this is our values of x. Now let's find the value of y. Where I am plugging, I believe it would be easy to plug here for this one. So let's write down y is equal, let me change the color so we can see that we are plugging. Y is equal x plus 2 squared. Okay, x is equal negative 5 over 2. With fraction, that's okay. We can handle it. If I would plug to the other one, no, it's gonna be same way, so I have to deal with fraction one way or another. So it's gonna be y is equal. So negative, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to convert this negative 5 over 2 into mixed fraction. It's gonna be negative 2 and 1 half, right? 5 divided by 2 is 2, remainder 1, and 1 over 2. So this way would be easier. And y is equal negative 2 and 1 half plus 2 squared. And y is equal negative 2 and 1 half plus 2 is going to be negative 1 half squared, which is going to be positive 1 over 4, right? So the answer here is going to be, I only wanted to change the color for equation so we can see that I am going for now finding the value of x. Okay, let me clean here so I can have space to write down the answer. All right, that's good enough. So we have here, the answer is going to be x is negative 5 over 2 and y is 1 over 4, right? Now next one, x is equal negative 6, so y is equal negative 6 plus 2 squared. It's going to be negative 4 squared, and it's going to be 16. So the answer is going to be negative 6 and 16. Okay, from here, our answer is negative 5 over 2, 1 over 4, negative 6, and 16. And that's it. Question number 7. X plus y plus 4 equals 0. X squared plus y squared plus 5y minus 4x is equal negative 4. Okay, so this is gonna be fun. So what do we have here? X and y. Okay. It's going to be a little bit long solution from what I see. Yeah. Let's take which one, x or y. At this point, I say it's absolutely same. You take x or y. Okay, let's find x from here, from the first one. X is equal, oh, let me write the whole. Negative y minus 4, and plugging here, x squared, it's going to be negative y minus 4 squared plus y squared plus 5y minus 4 times negative y minus 4 equal negative 4. From here, we're going to have y squared plus 8y plus 16, because both of them are negative, negative y and negative 4. So when you multiply by each other, it's going to be positive. When you raise to power 2, it's positive. So it's the same thing as a y plus 4 squared plus y squared plus 5y plus 4y plus 16 and plus 4. Let me put this 4 readable. Okay, so combining like terms, this with this, this, and this with this with this equals 0. All right. So 2y squared and then plus 8y, 5y, 13y plus 4, 17y. 17y is equal 16 plus 16, 32. 32 plus 4, 36. Equal 0. And I'm going to solve this equation with the same method of discriminant of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. From here, x12 is equal negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So a, b, c. A is equal 2, b is equal 17, c is equal 36. All right, so x12 is equal negative b, negative 17, plus minus 17 squared, minus 4 times a times c, and divided by 2a. All right, x12 is equal negative 17 plus minus 70 square, it's I believe 289, minus 4 times 2 is 8, 36 times 8, 48, 4 in mind, 24 and 4, 28, 288, okay, and divided by 4. So from here, x12 is equal negative 17 plus minus 1 over 4. x1 is equal negative 17 minus 1 over 4, negative 18 over 4. By 2 is 9, by 2 is 2, negative 9 over 2. And x2 is equal negative 17 plus 1 over 4. It's going to be negative 16 over 4, which is going to be negative 4. So x1, it's going to be negative 9 over 2. x2 is going to be negative 4. Let's plug to the one of these equations to find out y. And it is going to be, which one? I'm plugging into x plus y plus 4 equals 0. Okay? Okay, let me write down here. X plus y plus 4 equals 0. So x is negative 9 over 2 plus y plus 4 equals 0. Negative 9 over 2 is going to be negative 4.5. So it's going to be negative 4.5 plus y plus 4 equals 0. Y is equal positive 1/2. Okay? So the first answer is going to be negative 9 over 2 and 1/2. All right? Let me clean all this. So create space. All right? And x is equal negative 4, it's going to be negative 4. Negative 4 plus y plus 4 equals 0. Y is equal 0, where we have answer negative 4 and 0. So the final answer is going to be negative 4, 0, negative 9 over 2, 1/2. Okay, excuse me. All right. Question number 8. Let's solve here. All right, number 8 is going to be x squared plus xy equal 10. X squared plus 2xy is equal negative 5. All right, so from here, this is interesting. Look what I see here. I see here xy, here I see 2xy, so I can plug xy here, right? Let me find xy from the first one. So x squared plus xy equal 10. And from here, xy is equal 10 minus x squared. Okay, plugging in the second one. So it's going to be x squared plus twice 10 minus x squared, and that's equal negative 5. So x squared plus 20 minus 2x squared equal negative 5. From here, we are getting negative x squared plus 25 equal 0. Let me rewrite like that. 25 minus x squared equals 0. Here I see a squared minus b squared formula, right? Which is equal a plus b times a minus b. And that's going to be equal 5 minus x, 5 plus x equals 0. So from here, either 5 minus x equals 0 and x is equal 5, or 5 plus x is equal 0, x is equal negative 5. Okay, let's plug to y, find out y. And I'm going to plug to first one, x squared plus xy equal 10. So let me write down x squared plus xy equal 10. Let me plug. X is equal 5. And we are getting 5 squared plus 5y equal 10. 5y is equal negative 25 plus 10. 5y is equal negative 15. Y is equal negative 3. So first answer is going to be 5 and negative 3. Second one, x is equal negative 5, where we have negative 5 squared plus 5 times negative 5 times, hold on, negative 5y, it's equal 10, right? So negative 5y is equal negative 25 plus 10. Negative 5y is equal negative 15, and y is equal positive 3. So the second set of answer is going to be negative 5 and 3. And this way, the final answer is going to be 5, negative 3, negative 5, positive 3. This is going to be the set of answer. Question number 9. We have negative x plus y equal 3. And we have y is equal x cubed plus 3x squared. Okay, well, y already says how much it is. Y is equal x cubed plus 3x squared. So I'm just plugging the whole this expression, x cubed plus 3x x squared, plugging into y, right? So it's going to be negative x plus x cubed plus 3x squared equal 3. Bringing this 3 to the left side, x cubed plus 3x squared minus x minus 3 equals 0. When we have 4 terms, then there is one method only that uses 4 terms. That's a method of grouping. So it's going to be x cubed plus 3x squared, right? Since I have here minus in front, it's going to flip the sign within parentheses. It's going to be x plus 3, right? X was negative, became positive. 3 was negative, became positive, equals 0. So let's take x squared from the first parenthesis out. X plus 3 minus x plus 3 equals 0. And taking x plus 3 out, here will be x squared minus 1 equals 0. Because if I take x plus 3 out, from here will be left x squared, and from here will be left only 1. Yes? That's 4. We will have x squared minus 1. Well, x squared minus 1 I can open as a plus b, x minus a plus b, a minus b, right? So x plus 3, and this, it can be x minus 1 times x plus 1. It's equals 0. So we have 3 parentheses multiplied by each other equals 0. That's mean x plus 3 is equal 0, x is equal negative 3, x minus 1 equals 0, x is equal 1, x plus 1 equals 0, x is equal negative 1. Let me plug now, find the y for each one of them. So I'm going to plug into negative x plus y equal 3. So I'm plugging into negative x plus y equal 3. So if I plug negative 3, it's going to be negative 3 plus y equal 3. So it's going to be 3 plus y equal 3, right? 3 and 3 is gone. Y is equal 0. Yes? Which means the answer is going to be 3 and 0. Second one, x is 1. So negative 1 plus y equal 3. Y is equal 4. And the answer is going to be 1 and 4. And third one, negative 1 plus y equal 3. So it's going to be positive 1. Y is going to be equal 2, and the answer is going to be here negative 1 and 2. So the final answer is going to be 3, 0, 1, 4, negative 1, 2. And let's solve the last one. Number 10, what do we have? 2 over x squared plus 1 over y squared is equal 4. 2 over x squared minus 2 over y squared is equal negative 2. This is beautiful one in the sense that, look, I have here 2 over x squared, I have here 2 over x squared. So all I have to do, change the sign, right? Or the other way, our y here, one is positive, one is negative. It's enough this one multiply by 2 and get 2 over y squared, right? Okay, let's work with y. Doesn't matter. We work with y. So let's see. I'm going to multiply this one by 2. And we are going to get 4 over x squared plus 2 over y squared is equal equal 8. 2 over x squared minus 2 over y squared, it's going to be equal negative 2. So when we add, these two are gone, and we get 4 over x squared plus 2 over x squared, it's going to be 6 over x squared. And this is going to be equal 6. From here, 6 is equal 6 x squared. Yes, because if you do it, it's you can do as a proportion also, 6 times 1 and 6 times x squared. Or you can bring to common denominator here, x squared here, and drop denominator, right? But the bottom line is we're going to get 6 is equal 6x squared, and x squared is equal 1, and x is equal plus minus 1. Now, where am I going to plug? At this point, doesn't matter. Let's plug to first one. 2 over x squared over, I'm saying overwriting, x squared plus 1 over y squared is equal 4. So, x is equal positive 1. We are getting 2 plus 1 over y squared equal 4. Okay, so from here we are getting 1 over y squared is equal, actually I can write down at the bottom so for better understanding, 1 over y squared is equal 2, and 1 is equal 2y squared, and y squared is equal 1 over 2. Why? Because, let me show, we divide by 2 here, divide by 2 here, and y is equal 1/2 y squared, and y is going to be equal plus minus square root 1 over 2, which is equal plus minus square root 1 over square root 2, which is equal plus minus 1 over square root 2. We are going to rationalize plus minus. Here going to be square root 2 1, multiply by square root 2 to get rid of square root, right? And we are getting here equal plus minus square root 2 over 2. So we have square root 1 square root 2 over 2 and 1 negative square root 2 over 2. Next one, x is equal negative 1. So negative 1, it's going to be 2 over negative 1 squared plus 1 over y squared equal 4. And we are getting same equation, 2 plus 1 over y squared equal 4. So identical. So, and which means answer is going to be y is equal plus minus square root 2 over 2. And here we get pair of answers, negative 1 square root 2 over 2 and negative 1 negative square root 2 over 2. And from here, final answer is going to be, so 1 square root 2 over 2, 1 negative square root 2 over 2, and then negative 1 negative square root 2 over 2, and negative 1 positive square root 2 over 2. And that's all. This is the final answer, and I'm done. I solved all 10 questions. If you have any questions, you can post it in the comments, and I will gladly answer it. And I see you in next video.